You had so much time. You could have come and visit me all day, and you didn't even try and do it. The second I'm like about to start doing something, you're just like, "Oh, hey, but I'm right here. Pay attention to me." Immediately. Immediately. What are you doing? You're licking the blanket, you weirdo. You don't need to lick the blanket. Sound checking. Sound checking. Okay, we're good on that. Let's see here. So, can I just like fill this little part of the map in quick before we go do anything else? You. Nope. God, it's so dark. Let me see. Yeah, it's filling it in though. And cool, cool, cool. Jump off the damn side of this thing. Probably not even worth filling in so much of the map. I just what is even happening? What? Why am I going up? I should. Yeah, okay. What the fuck? Go down the hill. Christ already. All right. Eh, whatever. Let's just so southeast on a bridge. Southeast on a bridge. All right. Somewhere in this general vicinity. I feel like that's a good bet. Let's go check out. over there. I feel like that's a good spot for there to be a bridge. Oh shit. Total opposite direction. Whoops. Well, it's fine. Nope. Stay up here. There you go. There. Alright, look at that. An actual path. Let's see. Alright, we still got a ways to go to get over there. Wait, can I take this pathway? No. This way. Let's see. It's gonna bring me to a bridge or no? It's just gonna end at the water. Well, it is a bridge. Not the one I need though. Southeast. It's probably more over here. So, oh wait, that could be that one. Let's see. Let's just generally go in this direction. Do I have any scouts available? No. Take it must, yeah, it must be that bridge over there. Come on, it's this very significant looking bridge. Must be, yeah, there he is. Alright.
This is bad. How am I going to get in there? I saw it.
Okay. So, how much did that fill in here? A little bit. A little bit.
Who are you?
I was sent to recover Lord Sadatame's letter.
Oh, you won't want to when you learn what took it. Lord Sadatame didn't believe me, but if you're going in there, you should know. It was an Oni!
I've always wanted to see one. Where do I go?
Oh, you don't want the Oni to see you. Trust me. It came from the bamboo grove. Follow the path behind the temple. Be careful. It's fast.
Alright. Well, I guess let's hit both of these question marks on the way up there. Okay.
Elsewhere. That's it.
Eh. Oh.
Spooky. If there was an Oni, it would be here.
Why are you okay? Why are you stuck on that? Okay. Somewhere in this. Any notification here as I get closer? Actually looks really cool in black and white. Why are you still giving me that tutorial? I swear to God, I've used that so many times in the game already. I clearly know how to do it. Oh, there it is.
Who are you? Who enters my forest? It is I, the Oni. Haven't you heard? You should be careful around here.
Maybe I should have just
You
killed
look
him.
like a thief to me.
Maybe I should have just stabbed him.
And you look like you're trying to be tough. You see how deceiving looks can be?
You took a
Hey, I'll
letter.
kick your
I'm
fucking
here to
ass,
take
man.
it back.
You're cute when you're mad. Come and get it. So that's how it's going to be. Let's go.
God damn it.
Ooh, that looks like it hurt.
You are good, but I am better.
want the letter you took.
Ooh, damn. Almost had him. It was real close. Oh, okay, so, yeah, right, if it's yellow, he wouldn't have even died anyway. Well, at least get the jump on him.
Who are you?
That didn't have to be so hard.
That's the most fun I've had since I got here.
Oh, really? Wait, that...
Just
Okay,
give me
that
the
just did
letter.
the whole thing?
Fair
It just,
fight.
it just
It's
bypassed a
yours.
boss fight.
I can't read anyway.
Alright.
I'm bored of this place.
So be it.
I was hoping for more nobles. Maybe even those Issei idiots.
What do you have against the Ise clan?
Other than being rich. I had a girl in Kyoto once. Really cute, too. She was Sadaoki's servant. He treated her like dirt. So I'm going to repay them. I'm not with her anymore, though. If that interests you.
Yeah,
I'll
fuck
keep that
off,
in
dude.
mind.
Anyway, I heard some
Get
rich
outta here.
merchants are passing through villages near here soon.
Total fuckboy.
I'll be looking for them. If you need me.
Right, we're gonna have to deal with this guy now.
I don't recognize the language in this letter. And what's this? There's something else with the letter.
Alright. Deliver this shit. Be done with it. Damn bamboo out of my way. Let's see. Oh, what are you? Okay, it's just a thing out in the forest.
You
Oh.
survived? Did you get the letter?
Yes, but I can't understand the code. Could you read it?
I'm still learning, but let me try. Your arguments. I do not help.
I meant
will-
read it out loud. To me.
Oh, sorry. Sadatame, your arguments are empty.
I wonder if there is ever going to be a
We
day
have already won.
where Ubisoft games don't
I
have,
do
like,
not need
wonky
or
looking
want
facial
your help.
animations.
I will not write again. Sadaoki.
Will that ever happen?
Lord Sadatame was telling the truth. Take that letter back to your lord. He will be eager to have it.
Someday. Christ, we're in like the 12th generation of consoles or something like that now, and I feel like we're still waiting for that to happen. Alright. Well, there's another thing here. Yeah, let's see. Let's get this one. So that one's actually labeled, thankfully, so I don't have to look for it. Southwestern Hills of Meeting. Tsunyama Shiro. Yeah. Oh, okay. Hills of Meeting. Southwestern. So, thinking like somewhere in this blank area, maybe. No, it's back to the city and explore this area from here.
Here died the great fool of Owari, a victim of his own ambition.
Yeah, it's going around these days. Out of my way. I miss that about old Assassin's Creed. You could hold that like shoulder check button down as Ezio, and you could just like kind of bash into people as you ran through them. I miss that. Why'd they get rid of that?
Is the boss still locked in that warehouse?
You know how he is when he gets like this. He doesn't want to be bothered. Not for any reason.
Weird. This is supposed to be like a weird like sneak into this place or something. Huh. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, so that's cleared up here. What about that one? So I don't think I have that temple on my... Oh, I do. Well, fuck it. We'll hit these question marks anyway. Just to, for the sake of filling that in. Why the hell not? Don't honk at me. I'll give you something to huff about. God. Yeah, there's a whole shrine. Oh shit, well, we might as well, since we're here. There's the... over there. There we go. Might as well get the knowledge point, or mastery, or whatever the hell you call it. Cool. And then I'll hit that, and then come back down. Oh, it's like over the side of the slope. Okay. Where you at?
I need to keep out of sight.
15. Mm, 13. The highest one's 15 up there.
Huh? Is someone there?
She's here!
Okay. I think we can get this. Hey, quit shooting me from over there. I'll get you in a second.
Another Egon set to die.
Get the hell out of here. Nice. Something right here. Oh, that's all that was. Some resources. Something. Awesome. Oh. And let me see here. Yeah, just go down here and let's figure out what to do with this guy. Oh, shit, let's go down to the road. Make it easier. Okay. Get that off. Nice, that's all filled in now. And we can go check out the actual thing. Got some last pages. So we got anyone nearby.
Welcome to the Kiyomizu-dera water stream.
Gotta be around here somewhere. Oh, there you are. Oh, wait, is it? Hey, Lucky Dog, how you doing, man? Welcome in. What's going on today? Hopefully things are well. I swear I saw the icon. Where is it? How is your day treating you so far? I swear I saw the icon for this thing. Good, good. A lot of work today, but productive overall. Hope's all well. And yeah, no, things are going good over here. Got an orientation for my new job starting up on Wednesday, so I'm very excited about that. Been streaming a lot of this last night. Today, I'll probably be even after I'm done today or to this afternoon. I'll probably come back and do another one later in the evening. And yeah, I'm almost done writing my book and that's coming along very, very. Oh, there it is. Okay, what? Okay, so you. Oh, it's like way up there. It's on the tree branch. That's why I wasn't seeing it. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, lots of good stuff, man. Lots of good stuff. Life's it's going pretty smooth. Let's see, how do I? Really? Gotta hit us with the book. Hey, when it's done, man, I'll let you know. It's 15 years in the making. There we go. That's just the third one of those damn pages. All right, I'm gonna talk to this guy now. Yeah, man. No, I'll for sure let you know. It's been a long time coming. Now the only thing is how long it's going to take me to do the sequel.
Tell me about the water streams.
The water is renowned for its purity.
So it won't be fast, I'll tell you that.
Is said to bless any who drink from it. One stream brings love, another success, the last, longevity. Yes, that's it. But choose carefully. You can only drink once. The greedy will receive nothing.
Well,
Love, I guess?
I will like more than only fighting in my future.
I don't know.
I choose love.
It seemed like he was talking shit if you picked anything other than that. Yeah. What are you gonna be? When are you gonna be
You
streaming
chose
next?
well.
Will be on
The
later
Lord
today.
bless you.
Thank you, Ujimasa.
Ah, you knew because I stammered, right? It is so hard to remember the words.
Your friend Lord Sadatame sent me. I need a way into Yamazaki Castle to confront Sadaoki.
It is
For anybody
past
else
time
watching,
Sadatame
go
brought
give
that
Lucky
corrupt
Dog
little
podcast a
sycophant to
follow.
heel.
Very,
But what
very
you ask
kind
is dangerous,
fellow.
and I have no reason to trust you.
What must I do?
There
Go,
are
go
rogue
spread that
samurai
support around.
harassing people near Kyoto, though they have no right to call
Hopping and
themselves
bopping on Ford
samurai.
here soon. Nice,
I know
nice.
of a samurai
Well,
who
I hope
likes
that
to
goes
pick
well.
on one
Hope
of
you
the
have a
merchants
good,
there.
solid,
Talk to him.
and relaxing
He may
stream.
know the rest of them as well.
I dealt with some of these samurai already. I will return when I found them all.
Okay. So now. Okay, so that's opening up this entire side mission as a thing I have to do. Alright. So where... Central Kyoto. Okay. West of Nijo Palace. You're an umbrella cart? Alright, let's just go like right here. And... fast travel here. See if this should get us pretty close. Yeah, I gotta pick up the pace, and I gotta start getting through this game faster. Gotta do that review soon.
Easiest way to stay safe is to stay
All right, umbrella cart, huh? I've been summoned for drops. Hit you up later. Yeah, hey, we appreciate you stopping by. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good stream. And if you're going when I raid out, I might. Well, maybe I'll raid over to you. We'll plan on that.
Excuse me, are you Yamanaki-he?
I am the Yamanakihe, yes. Proud purveyor of Kyoto's finest umbrellas. All of our city's most fashionable have them. Have you come to purchase one?
Maybe later. Ujimasa, the monk from
Fashionable umbrellas, huh?
Kiyomizudera, told me you have rogue samurai you need help with.
Shh. One of them, Saburo, could be listening. I moved my cart from north of here because he kept knocking it over. I'm sure he's still there, waving his sword around like he's the greatest samurai in town.
Should be easier to find.
They say pride comes before a fall. I'll make sure he falls face first.
Well, he's just one part of the Takahashi clan. Rotten fruit from a twisted tree. The lot of them, they must all be yanked out by the root.
You want me to take out a whole family?
Yes. One once worthy of esteem. But when the mother died,
Alright.
you know she
This is
drove
like
his
side
children
quests
even
leading
harder
into
in their
side quests
samurai
leading
training.
into side quests
Discipline
leading
without
into
mercy
side
was
quests.
cruelty. His children were not allowed to grieve, and the pain festered.
They became cruel like him.
Take Shiro. He could crush your skull like a berry.
How can I find the Takahashi?
I would confront the family
Excuse me?
god. He's been loyal for decades. He's probably buying sake to drown his guilt.
Alright. Jesus. Okay. Eastern Kyoto. East of Honoji Temple. Okay, where is that? Okay. That should be around here, yeah. Alright, let's go see. Let's see. Let's see if I get it like a. It's like a. There's a garage thing in here somewhere. Eh? Is there really not? Oh, I can't go wrong.
The Takashi family guard. This guard thought the siblings would come out from the shadows in the event of the father's death. I could
Huh.
use this to my advantage.
Alright. So that didn't. Okay. Oh Christ! I really have to like do this entire thing, huh? Okay, this is yeah, this is a whole group of people here, just in this one city. Okay, north of the Imperial Palace. Wait, where's the Imperial Palace here? Ah, okay. So, well, let's just buy this too. Just have that ready available for us. What is this? A new objective board? Relax by the campfire. Oh my God. So that's the kind of stuff I don't like. That I feel like you could just cut that from this game entirely. I don't need. We don't need to be sitting by campfires. What you got here?
The father isolates himself so even his own children cannot reach him. Goro, you deserve better.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm not going to talk you out of it. Let destiny embrace you. Oh, my stomach hurts.
Front of an entrance. Man, that really just does not tell me a lot. But... Oh, oh. Back up. Oh, God damn it. I was trying to... Where's the third one? Okay. I guess let's just go all the way over to as close as we can get to the palace. Oh, yeah. Can I use the scouts here? Okay. So that was at least generally the right direction. Hey, you couldn't jump that? Oh, okay. So I still gotta find them. Or not really.
Takahashi Shiro smashed everything in sight because a merchant didn't have a blue fan. Can you believe it?
A blue fan? Why would that cause him to explode?
He wanted to gift it to his sister, Ichihime. He also had a tantrum down at the palace moat. What a mess.
Jiro has changed his patrols. Probably ran out of people to test his sword on.
Still practicing Sujigiri? Cruel like his father. I wish I did not have to guard him. Where is the new patrol path?
I wrote it down. I had the note a moment ago. I went for a
Yo, what's up, Ulysses?
west part of the city.
What's going on,
Maybe he
man?
dropped it there.
I need to beat them to that note. Thank you, guards.
Okay, you say you need to do that, but then you're not gonna tell. It's not like marked where it is, so I can try and like get to it or something. Japanese stabbing simulator. I mean, it's honestly going pretty well. I mean, the story I don't feel like has improved much. It's kind of whatever and basic, but I'm consistently really liking the gameplay. So it's got it's got a big advantage there compared to the last few. I don't know. It's no, it's solid. It's solid. It's like it's probably like a very strong like 7 out of 10 type of game. Okay. Central Kyoto. North of Kano Painting School. Where's the fucking painting school? Pretty good, especially for I mean, there's only been so many games in this franchise that I thought the stories were like legitimately good in, and it's really not very many. So it's not like a drop off from other stories in the franchise. That's certainly true. And then yeah.
A word, if you don't mind.
Right now I'm working on it, assassinating an entire family, so that's fun. I like that. Just wipe out a whole blood. Yeah, always end the bloodline, right? Yep, it's in there. It's the Kennedys. Yeah, bye. Run away.
This is the new patrol route for Jiro. Time to put myself in his path to test his sword.
Okay. So now I can assassinate the father, which will then make it so all of the children come out, and then I can assassinate them, since they'll come out looking for revenge. Seems southern. Yeah, so I can actually switch between them now. Yeah, I actually can now. The only thing is with him is that I feel like, so he doesn't have eagle vision, and so he can't like see as much like further ahead when exploring, like the way I can like highlight things and kind of see through walls and stuff. Like he can't do that. So I feel like I mostly will save him for something I know is going to be like a big action set piece, and I'll probably continue to do most of like the exploring and just kind of discovery stuff as her, because he just doesn't have the tools to make that as smooth to navigate.
Stick to the shadows. I don't want trouble.
Okay, so there's a secret garden or some such here.
What?
Let's see if I can. Oh, nope, they saw me.
Let's see what
I will say with the rumors about there being another remake of Assassin's Creed Black Flag, if they can take Black Flag as it exists and just add like the weather system that's in this game to that, that would make it. Well, that would make I think a Black Flag remake honestly worth getting if they are able to have the level of dynamic weather stuff translated over. I would honestly buy a remake of that game just based on that. You didn't see me. You didn't see anything.
Inoshichi, the head of the Takashi clan, is slain. May his influence in Kyoto be forgotten.
All right. So now they'll all come out of the woodwork. Oh wait, what? Okay, I didn't. Was I in? I didn't know I was sparing any of them. I guess that's fine. So are they all together now? They're all in the same place. Okay, yeah, they're literally all just in this environment. Okay. So all in here somewhere. That makes that easy. So let's just fucking try and kill everybody. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, they are straight up just all hanging out together. It's a lot of guys. I literally can't. Yeah. You guys, can you climb up here? See, now this is where it would probably be a good idea to, like, leave the area. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So now if I leave this area here, now if I go fast travel and I switch to Yasuke, now I'll run back over and kick the shit out of all of them with him. Ugh. Let me see, do I have anything in my inventory that he could... That's better. Oh, that's just what's already equipped. Looks solidly powerful. Yeah, I feel like that's better. What you got here for... Oh yeah, that's really nice. Alright, yeah. Let me go, See, with him, you can really Homer Simpson your way around the environment. He's also like just he can't climb and do the parkour stuff really, like a little bit, but not super well. So you really got to kind of know what the situation you want. Oh wait, did I just equip a gun as his only weapon? Yeah, I wasn't looking at what I was equipping. Oh well, yeah, no, I was not paying attention to. No, I want the sword. I want the sword. And I'll give him this nice big club as an alternative. Yeah, let's go bash some fuckers' brains in it. Yeah, it's really just if you are going to go and do some straight up front combat.
Now that
You laugh at me? You'll be laughing from a hole in your neck.
Oh god. Oh god. Alright, well, explosives can still fuck them up.
I will hit anyone who steps in my way. You dare to attack my family!
It's just the club it's just a weaker level. Because remember, it's all the shit. It's all about what level are you, right? It's all about what level is your weapon, and then that way it could be the same weapon, but if it's a different level, it's going to be a different amount of effect. I mean, that is one thing I will say is I'm not a huge fan of in the Assassin's Creed RPGs, because back in like the Ezio games, there was no levels to the weapons. It was either that weapon or it was a different weapon. There was nothing about like how, I don't know. So that's always been a thing for me in this version of Assassin's Creed that I haven't been a huge fan of. But yeah, it's always silly to think how one big stick apparently doesn't hit the same big stick with it. Exactly. That's my thing. It just seems a little funny that you'd even have that difference.
Are you sure you want to fight me? Crush you and enjoy it!
I have trained every day for this moment.
See, goddammit. It's just, if you're not the high enough level, then it's going to be hard, and if you're a high level, it's going to be easy. And I get it's an RPG thing. I can swap out the club for the gun. Yeah. And you're right, it is like an RPG thing in general. Um, I guess I still like think RPG first. Uh, you know, or I think action game first with when it comes to Assassin's Creed, even though they've had, the RPG thing going for many games and many years at this point. I still kind of always am like, but let me just approach it as an action game. That's always how I like want to play them. All right, let's see what we can do with the gun.
Respectfully, you cannot be here.
How do I?
I understand.
Okay, thank you very much.
Need you to level up the machine guns.
I will kill anyone who steps in my way. Dare to attack my family!
Are you sure you want to fight me? Trust you and enjoy.
All right, well, I mean, oop. God damn it. My timing on that.
You laugh at me? You would be laughing from a hole in your neck.
Alright, there's the big one. I feel like he was the most annoying. Why? Okay, why is that not working? Oh, Jesus. See, yeah. Okay. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, in the Ezio games, never had this sort of problem. Just wasn't a thing. Oh, well, actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me stop. Ezio was kind. I mean, he was. You're not wrong. I haven't, like, stopped to put... I haven't stopped and actually put, like, upgrade points into, Alright, well, there's a few upgrades for him. Do I have everything for... Yeah. Increase my... Yeah. Let's get all this stuff. Does this have an effect on the gun as well? Or is it purely just the bow? Okay, and then there's like a separate upgrade tree for the club weapon versus the... Alright, well, let's try that. Let's try that. I gave him some solid upgrades.
You are not from each other. You will fall!
I have three.
Ah. Damn it, tree.
I will kill anyone who steps in my way. You dare to attack my family!
I feel like the lock-on is like changing who I'm targeting sometimes when I do not mean for it to be doing that. Alright.
You laugh at me? You'll be laughing from a hole in your neck.
Okay, one more. Ooh, ow.
Crush you and enjoy it.
I don't have any more health. Got him. There we go. All right. Like your low wang seems pretty good. Yep. Hell yeah. That's a solid combo. Alright, well, I completed an entire, like, assassination. I'm assuming there's gonna be... Well, there's at least this one, and there's a lot of little spheres on here, but I completed an entire sphere of assassinations. Not by assassinating them, but, you know. Is there anything in this little... No. Okay, there's nothing to, like, go find in that area, so... Alright. So that was all just to then be able to continue this main quest. Way over here. Alright. But how's your day going, man? What you up to? Just working, I'm guessing. Mostly just work, yeah. Yep, I figured. I'll probably do this until, like, just a little after 6, and then I'll probably... Ooh, on the highest difficulty. How did that go?
The samurai are done causing trouble.
Seems like it would have been tough.
I was right to trust you. I will help. The castle has an inner gate. This key opens it. The gate will be well defended. Be prepared.
Yeah, I'll probably go until, like, just after 6 here. And then I might come back and do another one, like, later in the night. Either that or I'll hop back on 23, and I'll see if I can do anything more with it. Although I am hesitant to do more until you have a chance to look at it, just because I feel like... Yeah, I feel like I've got enough down to the point that I don't know... Because I feel like there will be some changes based on you looking at it, and then you get maybe some ideas and stuff. So I don't want to, like... I don't know. I don't want to take it too much farther until then. So, I don't know. I might stream later, might go back on 23. Kind of undecided. It's way harder, way more enemies, and they're all hit harder and take more shots to kill. Damn, man. You gonna play the whole game on that difficulty? You're gonna do, like, a whole run-through? I'll give it a shot. Hell yeah. You're the boomer shooter expert around here, so. I am well into the final bosses hit like a truck, like one or two. Jesus! Oh my god, 200? Christ.
He says Sadaoki should be here somewhere.
Yeah, it's intense, man. Oh, okay. Doing sumo. Just watching, though, not participating. Just watching.
Fascinating.
We're supposed to be scanning the crowd, not watching the match.
I have 2 eyes.
I should have asked Sumo or TLC, man. One or the other. Yeah, I am quite far into Lies of P at this point. Like,
at least now you don't
very,
have any
very
other
far.
distractions. You can go watch the match up close.
I fear my presence there would be its own sort of
I can't imagine.
There are advantages to being at a distance.
I bet I'm like 3/4 of the way through the game. I'd have to check to be 100% certain about that, but I think that's roughly a good comparison.
But from here, you see the real threat in action.
At least one of the bolt gun levels that felt like it was raining those flying enemies. Goddamn, man.
More than once I've been outsmarted in battle. And I have the scars to prove it.
Of course you do. You are half this man's height, but you stand there like his equal. Like you could open his throat before he blinked.
Weird upside is all the ammo picks up. Oh, okay. Well, so there's a balance there.
There's
They
no
balance it out.
realm in which strength alone determines victory.
So who will win the next bout?
The wrestler on the far side. A few years older, a few count lighter. But he will win.
They look the same to me.
And yet they are not. He will use his enemy's might against him. He will let the brute charge, then redirect that strength straight out of the ring. We're not at disadvantage. One must manipulate all the forces at play to win. Like in war, or politics, or this very land.
What do you mean?
Foreigners are coming. The samurais prove enough of that. But there's still fools here who refuse to recognize the sea change. We are a string of islands in a vast ocean of ever-shifting powers. We are not strong enough to turn its tide. But if we pivot and ride this tide, we emerge victorious. Just like that fighter down there.
You are very confident. But the crowd does not seem to rally behind your men.
They will. When he's the one left standing and his enemies lie below.
So, is this the guy we're killing? I assume. What were those reactions? What were those faces?
Now I have become the distraction. Please excuse me.
You aren't going to stay and watch the match?
I do not need to.
The game still has a bad case of Ubisoft face, unfortunately.
Shogun! Here! I can't believe it.
Was that?
The unseated Shogun.
Yes, you idiots. Of course it was. At least it's not BioWare face. Yeah, I mean...
And he was right.
Yeah. That was so awkward looking.
Ise Sadaoki missed quite the show.
Alright. That gave Veilguard. Well, yeah. No, I mean it would be worse for sure. For sure, it would be worse. But even just, I don't know, even comparing, like, say, like, Mass Effect faces to, like, Ezio-era Assassin's Creed faces, I feel like the Mass Effect faces of that time were better than even the Assassin's Creed. Like, back when both franchises were at their, like, absolute height, I feel like... take that out for a moment. I do kind of feel like the BioWare faces were better. Just a bit. Maybe not, like, by a massive amount, but... Right? They did look good at the time. It's like what happened, right? Like, how did you forget how to do that well? Hey, here's this sick guy that asked us to do this shit.
You know what that means.
Okay, so that was a side quest to finish a side quest to finish a side quest to finish a side quest.
Ujimasa gave the key that will open the
Yeah,
inner gate
no,
of Yamazaki
Andromeda.
Castle.
You know, and that's actually funny because, like, even I feel like, even though like the game looked generic as fuck, I feel like Anthem,
Then
the faces
I
weren't
suppose
like
all is prepared.
as
When you are
weird and
ready,
bad
we will
looking as they
discuss our
were
plan.
in Andromeda. Yeah, let's do it. Let's kill this bitch.
Explain the plan.
The castle entrance is heavily defended. One will have to fight through to create a distraction. A task most suitable for the samurai, if I may say so.
Right, I mean, it was garbage,
For the
but
shinobi to quietly make their way to the inner
the
castle.
faces didn't, like, why are the faces in that okay looking and the faces in Andromeda are not?
Up with the samurai.
Like, how does the
We
same
will then go to the
studio,
gate and all enter together.
like, how does that
My
happen?
brother has a
Right?
personal guard, so we should proceed with caution.
They will not be more than we can handle.
I believe you. Though there is no telling.
That's just what's
Sado
weird
will
about it.
do. Perhaps I can distract him. Are we agreed then?
The plan is good. Let's go.
Veilguard is more of an art direction problem. Yeah, I should just the art direction of that game is so weird and like generic Pixar-ish.
I need to clear the way for Sadatame to follow.
I cannot allow you to pass.
My allegiance is to myself.
I'm sorry? This will be quick.
That's one thing that bugs me, because the camera can kind of pull in when you're fighting a guy, and then you can't see the, like, when the silver here's when to parry thing sometimes when there's dudes right there, even though they're right next to you. In theory, you should be able to see them, but it's like he can kind of climb shit, but love the decapitation. Oh shit. Fuck you.
Will you live up to your legend?
Alright, who else? Alright, that's everybody out here. I do like the switching back and forth
I need to get to the
to do
inner
like
gate
different parts
and
of these
open it for the
missions.
others.
That's fun. I like the gameplay of that.
Breathe your life.
What? Oh, come on. Oh, I share health items between the two characters? I didn't realize that. Ooh. Wow, I thought I was definitely dead there. Yeah, I mean, like, the health bars themselves aren't shared, but I think the health items, or maybe I'm not, maybe that's not it. Maybe it is, I had used all of her stuff before I even started this mission, and I just didn't refill it before I started. That might be all it is, actually. Alright, well, now I do actually need to be, like, properly stealthy here. Yeah, way too many guys for her to just take on, especially now.
Why am I?
Refill tools, but that does not refill health items. Unfortunately. Okay. Can I just keep kind of going up the side here? I think I can. Oh. Oh, no. You didn't see shit. Fuck off. I find that obnoxious that I can't go. Just like... Okay. Well, I guess I can. Seemed like a weird cutoff, though. Oh shit. I even went a little far. Oh, I have to unlock that gate. Damn, okay. Okay.
This is another trick. What do you see?
No, you don't see anything. Stop it. Stop looking over here. No, you don't see shit. You don't see anything.
Nothing.
That's right, nothing. You don't see anything. Oh, fuck me, goddammit. I really waited until right when I was there to move. Ah, shit, I'm out of those now.
Eh?
Well, that's something.
That's done. Where are Yasuki and Sadatame?
Alright.
Break the door, and I'll lead the way.
Stay close. I will protect you.
Kool-Aid Man! This would be better than Mr. Peanut as a robot freedom fighter. Yeah, I'd see that. I'd fucking watch that movie, dude. I would absolutely fucking watch that movie. We should ask AI to make Kool-Aid Man as a samurai art. That sounds delightful. Stop kicking me, you fucking bitch. Yeah, wait for me.
Satatame! What is he doing?
He is going to his brother.
Sadaoki, please.
I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think he's gonna be very receptive, man. I think he's gonna have to. He's gonna have to. Is it my first? Yes, it is. Hello, big bad goat. How are you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, it is first time chat from you. Hope your day's going well.
Lead our clan with honor again. Together.
He will be Shogun, and I will stand next
Yeah,
to him.
there you go.
Only then will our
Hey, I'm always happy to see people in the chat. No worries. Don't. Yeah, it's awesome. Hopefully your day's going well. Welcome in. We're just making our way through a little bit of Assassin's Creed Shadows here. I have to review this game. It was purchased for me to do a review, so I've been just making my way through it. Just getting just trying to get a feel for it, break it down as we play.
Got you, dog. Your turn.
But how's your day going? the least impactful punching sound effect I've ever heard.
Got them.
Let's fuck this dude up.
Sadaoki must not escape.
Alright, get his armor down.
You're outcast. Your words are empty. Like your
Get the lock-on back on. There we go.
You and Michihito will both die. You do not know what you're fighting. You won't defeat us.
One more hit is definitely going to kill me.
You.
Oh, hey, I forgot I had a gun. Oh, nope. Well, doesn't help if he keeps getting close to me, though. There we go. Yeah, fuck you.
That was a good punch.
Monday was busy.
Where did you come from?
Little sleep.
The Issei idiots.
work and pre-Easter cleaning at my flat. Tried to nap unsuccessfully, but I somehow managed to stream for a bit. Now I'm browsing Twitch. Nice. Okay. Well, except for the unsuccessful sleep part, it sounds like it's not too bad at least.
We beat them, though.
I forgot. God, honestly, I forgot. Is it Sunday? This upcoming Sunday is Easter. Jeez, I haven't even been thinking about Easter. So on a life-size double choco chip cookie, I would also like one of those, Yoshino. I appreciate that. Also, how are you doing, Yoshino? Welcome in. Also, they really need to stop calling these Assassin's Creed games because they're not. They're more like Sekiro than Stealthy Ninja. I mean, I'll say that the last like 5 or so have been like very not Assassin's Creed. This one is more stealthy than many of the previous ones. I mean, one of the two characters is, but pretty amazing Monday to be honest. Hell yeah. Well, that's awesome.
I can't deny a certain...
That's awesome. Good. Here's to a good Monday.
Well, I'm going back to my village to sell the stuff I found.
I'm also having I think, a pretty solid Monday.
Come meet me. We'll have some fun.
Didn't have to work, so that's always nice, right?
Will he live?
The wound is not deadly. It will be another scar to blame on his brother.
He almost cost us the fight and got himself killed.
It's just a big thing in Poland, so even if you're not religious, it's kind of hard to miss. Oh, okay, yeah, well, yeah, fair enough.
Maybe.
Fair enough.
But my father wasn't a traitor.
I feel like, because I live in the States, I feel like it used to be more. Like, I guess I feel like I used to, as a kid, I feel like people were talking about Easter more, and it felt more prominent.
Do not waste it.
And I don't know if maybe the last, like, 5-6 years, maybe it's just me too, maybe it's just like my family doesn't make a big deal out of it, or I don't know, but I do feel like I hear about it less now than I used to, and I feel like it used to be a pretty big thing wherever I looked, you know, but I don't know. Yeah. Shadows is a game somewhere in my cinematic movie. Oh, I disagree with that entirely, man. I've played this. I'm like 20 hours in now, and it's been the gameplay to cutscene ratio has been far more in favor of the gameplay. World's light died since COVID, so you're not crazy. Fair enough. It's happening here too. 20 years ago, it was much bigger than now. I wonder why that is with Easter in particular, eh? So I don't feel like that happened with. I mean, again, this is just me, and this is just where I live, but I don't feel like that's happened with like Christmas, for example, right? I mean, obviously that was always bigger than Easter to begin with, so maybe that's not a good comparison, but I don't know. That's just what I've noticed. Okay, let's see. This guy's dead. Guess it doesn't have the same commercial potential. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you can only sell so much rabbit merchandise, right? There's only so much corporate profit to be gained from that. Okay, so let me see what the level of these quests are now. See, 18, 26. Okay, can't do that. Yeah, we'll fuck with this one. So far, I think that so it's a little bit of a mixed bag. So I think that the gameplay, I think, is a big step in the right direction. I was not a big fan of Valhalla, the last like main one. I really wasn't a huge fan of that, and I think it was too much action entirely over stealth and just like
I mean, there was just like nothing that felt assassin-y about the game in the last one. And even Odyssey, the one before that, there was so little assassin to it. Now, they still have a character that's very action-focused here, but because they've split it into two, you get a action-focused character, and then a character that genuinely is very stealthy and stealth-focused, and whose tools kind of revolve around that. And so I think the gameplay here is actually a big step in the right direction for the series as a whole. I'm liking playing it a lot, but I'm finding the story in this game to be just kind of a very bland revenge story. I don't feel like there's a lot of real personality or like interesting, charismatic characters in here. Like, at least so far, the characters just aren't clicking in all that interesting. I think they're fun to play as, but I'm very uninvested in their story and their personal goals and in the narrative. I think especially at the very beginning of the game, it's a very slow start. And it's a lot of narrative that I just kind of am having a hard time connecting with it to actually care. But once you got past the first couple of hours, which is a lot, admittedly, but once you get past that and it does give you more full control of the world and it lets you just kind of explore and stick to what you want to do, I think it improves a lot. I think it opens up. And I'm having a lot of fun with the world and the gameplay mechanics. So, like, if I was going to put, like, a number on it, it'd be, like, a 7 out of 10 sort of a thing. Whereas, like, I think it's a good game, but it's not... I don't think it's firing on all cylinders or, like, has enough to be truly, like, remarkable or great in, like, a... You know, I just don't think it's going to blow anyone's mind unless you're, like, a kid and you've never played an open-world game before. So it's I think it's genuinely fixed some major mistakes of some of the other recent games, but it's not all the way there either. So I do support it for being a step in the right direction, but it can still use some more pushing, you know? So I happen with everything over here. Christmas just seems more a promise because my family talks about it, but outside that, nobody cares. So spirit in the holidays, everyone's scared to be social. Anything they say is going to be on the internet and judged for it. So the shift in social media since going, I think, is the reason the joy in holidays it's died. I mean, that's unfortunate, and I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, that sounds bleak for sure. I don't think it's as bleak where I am. So that suck. I'm sorry to hear that. But I mean, people snap back eventually. I think it's sucks how much time it takes, but I think eventually that stuff will come back a bit. So that Schedule 1 story is more memorable than Shadows. I've heard about Schedule 1, but I've not played it myself. I've heard people talking about it though. I know it's kind of blowing up as like a big indie game. To be fair, a story doesn't have to be especially good to be memorable. Doom is just a man too angry to die shoots Satan, and it's done well. That's a good point. That's a good point. It's not always about good. That's also very true. It's just a vibe. Doesn't feel like a chore, unlike some games. Oh yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of games that do. I thought the last Assassin's Creed game, Valhalla, that felt like a chore. I don't think this does. I mean, and that's a personal, right? Some people are going to feel like it does. Some people won't. But I don't think this feels like anywhere near as much of a chore as like a Valhalla. And that's going to depend, right? It's going to depend on the person. Mileage is going to vary. Some people really liked Valhalla. I think it might even be their highest selling game in the franchise, honestly. Which is to me is crazy because I just could not with that game. Like that felt like busy work. That really felt like a monotonous chore to get through. But yeah, I don't think this does. I really am not feeling that way about this game. At least not so far. Now maybe that'll change. There's a lot of game left I haven't got to. I mean, like, look at how much of this map, right? I clearly haven't been to yet. So, like, maybe it will start to feel like a chore later. But, like, Valhalla, that game felt like a chore, like, right away. Like, within the first 5 to 7 hours or so, that game was like, okay, this is already feeling like it's just dragging itself under the water. Thank you so much for a really interesting review. I have to admit that I know nothing about AC games. I've only ever played the first two. No, absolutely. I mean, I'll also, at some point in the future, too, I'll be doing, like, a more comprehensive review for this game down the line, and that'll go up as its own video on YouTube, over on the Afternoon Tune YouTube channel. I've done a ton of video game reviews over there. So if you ever want to check any of those out, that's up there. And Ulysses BFG right there, he said exactly what I was going to say. I think Assassin's Creed. If you did like to, I mean, again, mileage is going to vary. Interest in like the specific setting of each game is also going to affect how much you like it too. But that is exactly what I would say. If you've played 2, I think you've played the best one. I still think that's the best one to this day. I think Ezio is just such a great character. And then Black Flag, I think, is probably the second best game in the franchise. The, like, kind of open seas, you have your boat, the whole pirate thing. I think that works really, really well. Being able to customize your ship and like, the open world is big, but it's not overwhelmingly big. I think, that's a really strong game. It's also the pirate you play as, Edward. He's also one of the better protagonists that you play as in any of these games. I think that's another big problem for me, is a lot of these Assassin's Creed games have very kind of weak main characters, and like their stories just aren't super compelling. But Origins, which is the ancient Egypt one, and I'll admit, Origins is the first game that started the RPG thing and made the world, like, really, really big. And so Origins is guilty of some of the, like, kind of bloated size problem that I think some of the recent games have had. But I will also say Origins has a really, really great character that you're playing as, and an actually investing, like, motivation and narrative to pull you along. So even though I do think it's got some of the bloat problem that I complain about with a lot of open world games too. Again, not just Assassin's Creed. A lot of modern video games, I find the open worlds to be too big. I think there is still, like, a really great core with that one. And because it was the first Assassin's Creed game that was like this RPG thing, it also felt new, you know? I can post a link. Let me see here. I'll give you a link for my channel, and then let me see here. So here's my YouTube channel if you want to subscribe to it. And then, so my YouTube channel is just posting the VODs of my streams. So it's nothing that you wouldn't see just from being here live with me. But if you want to check out the reviews that I do, those are posted on... I do them as like a guest on another stream and another kind of podcast called The Afternoon Tune, and this is the YouTube channel that all of those reviews you'd be able to find. I'm only a guest on there. I'm not like the main host, so there's like a ton of other videos, other hosts on there. But there, if you look through, like, if you see something that's a video game on there, I like 99% of them are going to be mine, or have me involved in them. There's like 3 I can think of that aren't me in there. Feel free to enjoy our legendary Gollum playthrough. Yeah, it's true. We did a full stream for the Gollum game. We did a trash game stream. We played the entire thing, and it was a wild experience. So yeah, sorry, Sheena, let me go back up to your comment here. Black Flag was a big change for Assassin's Creed, but it was still Assassin's Creed, totally. About bots, climb and assassinate. I'm not sitting there hitting an enemy 30 plus times. Unity is fun because you can have mates, and both stories are interesting, unlike the new game. I'm going to disagree a little bit there. I don't think Unity has an interesting story. Again, to each their own. Again, that, personal preference, absolutely. You feel the way you feel about it. But I think Unity was one of the reasons why I think this change to this kind of different style ended up happening. Because I think Unity was the game that made people feel like, we're kind of doing the same thing. We need to change it and do something else. And I think Origins, the Egypt one, was very successful at doing that. The problem is, pretty much the very next game, Odyssey, and then especially Valhalla, fell right back into the trap of kind of doing the same thing over and over again. So it was a problem with the old formula, and then they kind of corrected it, and then fell back into the same trap. So it's Assassin's Creed has had a weird, very up and down trajectory in my mind. But like I said, at the end of the day, I think this one is a big improvement over the last couple, even though it's not perfect and it has problems. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff on there. Ton of stuff on those channels. I post every VOD, so you can go back to when we were like first streaming, and especially like awkward at like the beginning and stuff, and see where we are now. And then, yeah, I mean, we're around. We're streaming usually every Tuesday afternoon is like the main stream we do, and then lately I've been getting a lot more in with this game because I have to do a review for it. Honestly, just go play to Dishonored, not these Assassin's Creed. I mean, I like Dishonored a lot, but it depends on what you're looking for. You're not gonna get the great story of Bayek in ancient Egypt at the like I said, I don't think all of these new games are bad. I really don't. They can be repetitive and they're inconsistent, but I would disagree with saying that they're like all bad or you should just not play them. We were embarrassing at first. Now we've had practice and can be embarrassing in style. That's good. That's good. Let's see. So I'm gonna wiggle on out here. Hey, Yoshino, I very much appreciate you stopping by. I hope you have a great day, night, or whatever time it is for you. Seriously, appreciate you. Have a good one. Hopefully see you soon. Okay, so let me see here. So we need to go to... Can I get like a sense of like... This area is like so unexplored. I don't... Castle Suchi. For the series had a lot of ups and downs. Black Flag got mentioned a lot as a good one, but I'm kind of surprised hearing Valhalla was so bad. I mean, like I said, it's only the way I feel. Valhalla, I think, is the highest selling game for them, or at least on launch sales. It might be, I think it's the highest. Part of that was because it came out right during COVID, and so a lot of more people were at home and could just invest time into this kind of endless churn game. So that there's a special circumstance that affected that. That being said, my issue with Valhalla, well, it's a couple things. One, I think it's just too long. Like Origins turned the series into this RPG thing, and that's a big game, but it isn't like I'd say you could probably beat Origins in like 50 hours, right? which I feel like that's a decent amount of time for an RPG. If you really want to explore and check out all these things, you could probably get like 70 hours out of it. That's not counting like DLC stuff that came later. But for me, it's a matter of Valhalla just to beat the main story. That's a 90-hour game. And again, this is where it's going to be like a what type of gamer are you sort of thing. So like for me, I want to play as many different games as possible, finish them, get to the next game, have like a just super wide variety of experiences, right? So when something like Valhalla is like at minimum 90 hours, to me that's kind of immediately like a little bit of a like, let's like kind of drop for me, because it's going to take me so long to get through that I could play like 10, or 90 hours. I could play like 90 really great 10-hour story-driven like linear games that have, great gameplay, great story, great combat. I could get through like 9 other games in that amount of time. So that's one thing that hampers it a little bit. The other thing is, I think as an Assassin's Creed game, Valhalla is the most guilty of just not feeling like it's part of the franchise in a kind of subject matter sense. Or again, to keep comparing it to Origins, just as far as the RPG parts go, Origins was like, all right, it's going to be ancient Egypt, and the character you're playing as is like the last of the Magi, right? So it's like, it totally makes sense that a Magi could also kind of be an assassin, right? But then the next game was like, okay, you're a Spartan mercenary. Well, there's nothing assassin-y about that, really. And then a Viking raider. That's like the least assassin-y thing. So there's also just an element of like the kind of subject matter and the setting of it just doesn't, to me, fit into Assassin's Creed, which is part of the reason I like this one better, because it's like, okay, you're a ninja, you're a shinobi. That's something that makes sense to me as being an assassin. And then the other thing, I guess the last thing is, the main character you played as in Valhalla, I just felt like we had a very, very bland personality. Like, I just felt like, is Eivor, I think was her name, or his name, because you could pick the gender of the character. But the character you were playing as, I feel like just had this kind of sandpaper personality. And I think that was somewhat intentional, because it made the character feel like a blank slate, and it's trying to appeal to people who like RPGs, so you can kind of step into the shoes of the characters you play as, right? Like, it's trying to provide someone that doesn't have a lot of personality, so you can like imagine yourself as the star of this RPG, which is fine, because again, and I'm just not in that demographic, right? So like, it's going to be very appealing to people who like, well, I want to kind of role play it as though I'm this character. And so again, it's just a matter of like, what is appealing to you in a game and in a story. For me, I don't think they've ever topped Ezio, because I think Ezio had so much of his own thoughtfully fleshed out personality and character. I didn't feel like I was Ezio. I felt like I got to spend time with this person named Ezio and get to know him. And that's what I want out of a game story. So again, it's really just depends on what you're looking for. There are some people who are Valhalla is probably going to be one of their favorite games in the series, because all those things I just said are what they're looking for in a game. So it just depends. It just depends, really. It's not even that I think it's an actively bad game, but just a lot of like, from like a design perspective, just on an outset, like, before you even get to how it's executed, but just from a design philosophy, there's just a lot of choices that are things I would just never look for. If that makes sense. But yeah, yeah. And yeah, like I said, I'm not going to pretend it's like like a travesty of a game, and it's all a matter of preference, especially when it comes to a long established. Exactly. Like I'm not going to say it's objectively bad. It just has a lot of elements that are unappealing to me in particular, and I think it felt a bit bland. And the other thing too, here's another thing I like about this one over Valhalla. This one has not forced in any of that present day story bullshit. Because ever since Assassin's Creed 3, they have not known what to do with that. Like, they had something kind of building in the early games with the present day part, and it has been so long since that felt like it mattered. And this game is like the first one, finally, to just be like, okay, we're not going to force you to do that anymore. Just be in the historical setting the entire time. You don't have to be forced to come out of it to play some monotonous minigame. At least so far, I mean, that is another thing that could change if I get further in, and maybe that stuff comes up later. But so far, fingers crossed it doesn't change. That is a really nice thing about this one. But I also guarantee this is not going to be my game of the year this year. Like, I can already tell you now that's not going to be the case. I've at least played one game I think is way better than this already this year. Actually, two. I've done 2 full reviews already for games that I think are stronger overall than this is. No, the other game was not about spiders, Ulysses. God damn it. It was not about spiders. Asking me about spiders. Ugh. Which games? So far this year, I think the game I think I've liked the most has been Split Fiction, which I'm sure you've seen stuff for the co-op game from the It Takes Two team. Loved that. Loved the gameplay. Loved the personality of it. And even that, I'll say, like, did not have the most amazing story, but I think the gameplay is just so goddamn good that some story flaws, I think, they were made up for by how great the gameplay was. And then, yeah, they really do. They're so good at it, and I can't wait to see what they do next. That's a studio that is like, as of right now, has so just earned my trust to the point that, like, I'm just kind of in for whatever they do. They, like, until they fuck up, I like, they have my full trust for whatever they do. Now, if they make something bad, then, we'll revisit that. But as of right now, I'm like, yeah, I'm all in on Hazelight. And then the other game that I thought was really cool this year, let me see. I had the name written. It's kind of a weird name. It's a little easy to forget. Centum. Centum was really, really cool. Centum is like a kind of an old school, kind of 80s style, like point and click game. But it's also got kind of like a horror mystery thing going on. Really, really great kind of not even 8-bit. It's pixel art, but I think it's probably 32-bit is probably more accurate. Really, really great art style. It probably only takes like 4 hours to play the whole thing, honestly. But there's some branching paths, and I think the story unfolds in a very cool way. I don't want to say too much about what that narrative is, if just in case you do decide you want to play it, because it's so weird, and I feel like it hinges on kind of surprising you or being like a bit of a twist as to what is going on. All I'll say is that you start in like a jail cell, don't know, in like what seems like a kind of medieval setting, and you don't really know what is, you don't know why you're in this prison. That's all I want to give away. But that was really cool. I found a retro German game for you. He plays a scientist who transfers his mind to a spy. I don't want to. I'm like, I do not want to transfer my mind into a spider body. God damn it! Fucking, Ulysses. God damn you! You son of a bitch! I don't even like knowing that exists, man. I don't even like knowing that that's a thing. You just had to put that out there. Put that into the world. Yes, you do. You want to stand in front of a mirror jiggling your spinner. No, I do not. No, I did. Big Bad Goat, don't listen to Ulysses in the chat. They're slandering my name, slandering my good name with these spider lies. Name in the chat. Oh, no, I got you. Yeah, here. Yeah, it's on everything. It's on Steam. It's on every console. I think. I think it might even be on Game Pass if you have that or whatever. So you can just kind of play it for free even. Totally. I think it was a really strong game so far this year. I mean, and you know, like you'll if you look at our like backlog of stuff too on like the YouTube channel, we do a great mix of, you know, new games, old games, AAA games, indie games, AA games. So I think there's great stuff everywhere. So I really try and play things from all corners rather than sticking to like just indie or just AAA or, you know, it really just you know, big variety that we try and do on the channel. Like tomorrow, and Ulysses in the chat will be here as one of the co-hosts tomorrow on the stream. But we'll be continuing. We're playing Warhammer 40k Bolt Gun, which is like a total like boomer, old school like retro boomer shooter style game. That's super fucking fun. There is not a top 10 video. You are making that shit up. There is not a top 10 video game spider list. No fucking way. Bullshit. Oh wow, that city is big. That looks huge. Diablo 3 is the sexiest one according to the author. Ugh. Ugh. Gross. No, I hate it. Take it back. I don't want that to exist. Oh, I'm getting turned around. No, don't read it to me. I don't like it. I don't want it. You son of a bitch. God damn it. Ugh. Yeah. You guys have been laying the spider shit on, so you guys have been laying it on thick lately. Big Bad Goat, I tell you, don't listen to the slanderous lies about me and spiders. Don't listen to them. It's not a word of truth coming out of their mouths. What did you say about thick spiders? You always bring. I did. See, no matter what I say, they twist. They twist my words. They gaslight the shit out of me. God damn it. Let's see how far. Oh, nice. I could. Yeah, why don't we grab that since we're over here? Let's see. Yeah, make sure we get both of these. Thanks for the recommendation. I gotta go and sleep. Hope you have fun. Hey, I'm sure we will. I'll probably actually be wrapping up in relatively soon here. But I really appreciate you stopping by. It's always good chatting with you and filling in the gap streams. Awesome to see you in here. And I hope you have a great rest of your night. Hell yeah, see you soon. Whether it's one of Darren's streams or around here or something. I'm sure it'll be very soon. Alright, yeah, there we go. Oh, I'm not. Okay, I'm not restricted. I am allowed to be here. Okay. But I'm not allowed to be up in the other part up there. Ulysses, are you still there? So I got something funny for you. So, I think this is fucking hilarious. Sony has announced another live service game. Well, you know what? They didn't even announce it just now. They'd announced it a while ago. They just showed it off more the other day. But they've announced another live service game that's only going to have like a handful of characters. Will be $40 and not free to play. And looks like super generic sci-fi. So we're already doing it again. Now, I will say, of like the 12 fucking live service games that they had planned on putting out, they canceled like 9 of them. So this is just one of the few that didn't get canceled that's still going to be releasing. But even then, it's just like, guys, you should have just canceled all of them. Like, I'm sorry, but you should have just canceled all of them. She shouldn't have even tried to release any. It's 100% dead on arrival. No fucking way it does well. No fucking way. Oh wow, I have like some way higher level weapons I haven't even been like paying attention to. see. Can I even put points into anything? Yeah, I need my knowledge, my mastery level to go up higher. But yeah, it's called Marathon, which is just like Concord, a very generic title as well. Oh, really? I'm allowed in here? I'm surprised. Gotta be somewhere here. There's gotta be a restricted. The old yes. That's the thing. They announced a new marathon game. That's what this is, and people thought, oh, so Bungie's good. This is Bungie because Sony bought Bungie, right? A while ago now, the Sony had bought Bungie. So people had been thinking like, oh, okay, so I guess Bungie, maybe they're going to do something they've done Destiny for a while. Maybe they'll do like a not live service game now. Maybe they're gonna go back to what they used to do. And then it turned out to be a live service marathon game. So yeah, it is, and it is exactly the marathon that you're thinking of. But it looks like a generic slop like live service version. It would have, right? I think that could have been legitimately interesting. Dude, okay, the fact that this guy is not seeing me, that's really funny. Now they've tarnished it and we won't see another for a long time, if ever, right? I mean, considering it's already been how long since the last one came out? I think so. I mean, it was pre-Halo, but Halo was like... The first Halo was like 2001, right? And, I mean, once Halo started, Bungie didn't do anything else until Destiny, so... I'm pretty sure. You didn't see that coming, huh? Yeah, we could kiss the potential revival of that franchise goodbye, huh? Oh, I have to be Yasuke for this. Right. Okay. I forgot entirely. It's okay, I'm gonna have to make my way back over there though. See, I mean, even fucking...
Are you here?
Returned you did for me that day.
Oh, well, that's nice. Okay, it didn't make me go back to a fast travel point. Very convenient. Okay, that's awesome. I can just swap on the fly.
Sensei.
Yeah, Bungie's not exactly in a great spot. It's really funny, too, because Sony bought... Cause the reason Sony bought Bungie, right, was that they were like, hey, Sony, you know, we don't have any live service games. Let's buy Bungie. They know how to do live service. We'll get some really great live service stuff out of Bungie, and they can kind of even oversee our other live service games that our other studios are doing. And like, not only has Bungie, this will be the first thing they've even done since Sony bought them. So it's one, they've released nothing until this marathon game, which is going to flop. I think it pretty much guaranteed. And on top of that, Bungie has basically failed to help them create quality live service games under their other studios. Like that Last of Us game, multiplayer game that was supposed to be getting done, right? That got canceled entirely. There was a Twisted Metal live service game behind the scenes that got canceled entirely. I mean, and I'll even say Twisted Metal is that's actually a game I think would have worked as a live service game. Yet somehow that's not one of the ones they ended up releasing. It's beyond me, man. It is fucking beyond me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know what they're doing.
Fierce and unyielding. But look at his size. I think he could last 5.
Did you remember when we found out not that long ago that Sony fucking had Bluepoint working on a God of War live service game? Because that's also canceled. It got canceled. Like, when we found out about it, was the same time that we found out it was canceled. Like, it didn't even get announced before it was canceled. And, like, Bluepoint did the fucking Shadow of the Colossus remake. They did the Demon Souls remake for PS5. That studio, that's the studio you put on a live service game. Like, they could be doing a remake of another amazing, like, really faithful remake of another classic game. But instead, that's what they had them doing.
And train you in his Shinkagero
Idiocy.
style.
Fucking idiocy.
We have 1 month until Lord Nobunaga's return. He will expect you to be the finest of warriors by then. A shining example of strength, loyalty, and technique.
And if I am not?
Dumb fucking shit, man. Dumb fucking shit.
You must be.
I will work hard to be the warrior Lord Nobunaga expects.
Good. But your success will take more than hard work. You will need humility, concentration, and perseverance.
So Sony's been making some pretty dumb moves. Luckily, they, like I said, they saw the reception and they canceled a lot of shit, which I think is at least them able to look at the reaction to things and respond accordingly. So that's like a little better than some companies. But it's dumb stuff, man. It's dumb stuff. Like Sony is it's single player, man. If they're not doing single player, oh shit, I didn't even. I looked away and I barely even fucking. I guess that was supposed to happen. Yeah, Sony need to not do the live service stuff. They need to stop. Like, okay, have 1 or 2, fine. But you need to realize that, like, the live service genre, like, it's not impossible to break into it. The Marvel Rivals did, right? It pretty much killed Overwatch and took its spot. But it is not easy. And
that wasn't a duel, that was a beating.
You need to, I don't know, it's like stick with what you're good at, man. Or again, and I don't like live service, but I honestly think Twisted Metal actually might have worked. I genuinely think Twisted Metal may have been able to do it. Like that actually might have that actually might have worked out for them if they'd really stuck to that and tried to flesh that out.
Student of Nobutsuna Sensei.
Because that's the only property I could think of that I'd want to see as multiplayer anyway. That like makes sense to be this multiplayer style game.
Talking to you, Outlander. Don't
I don't
you
know.
know to bow
That's
to
just
your
me though.
betters?
Not a lot of vehicle-based games these days outside of World, but exactly. It'd be unique. Twisted Metal's always been weird. That Twisted Metal like adaptation that they did is actually shockingly good. The one with like Anthony Mackie and stuff. That's like actually a pretty good show. That's probably one of the best video game adaptations, actually. Like very surprisingly. I remember not expecting it to be that good, but it's actually one of the best they've done. So like, clearly there's an appetite for that franchise. The last Twisted Metal game came out in like 2011 or something like that, 2012. Like, it's been a really long time since they made a Twisted Metal game now. Like, we're a solid 2 generations past the last time they had one. And even then, it's like, Twisted Metal was like a once-a-generation type of game. So, like, you had a PS1 one, you had a PS2 one, you had a PS3 one. And then they never went back to it after that.
We'll bring Sensei's instructions in the morning.
So I don't know, man. Like if you have to have live service, at least pick the right type of thing to do it with. Because otherwise you're just wasting money. Like look at how much money Concord lost. It was like a $400 and something million loss. Complete failure. And I'm sure this marathon game with Bungie is probably going to be the exact same thing.
No.
Like, I'm sure it's going to be the exact same situation.
I cannot give up. I cannot fail.
Oh, yeah. Like, it's only balanced out by, like, Sony as a company because of how successful Black Myth Wukong was. And how many like consoles Black Myth Wukong caused to sell.
You may approach.
Like that's the only reason it didn't. It wasn't like a worse loss.
Lady Oichi.
Between that, the success of Black Myth Wukong and the failure of Concord, they managed to kind of break even, relatively.
Everyone knows Diogo. He's so...
But like...
So...
Different?
I don't know if is there going to be something in that comes out to say I don't know if Marathon's supposed to be this year or next year, but yeah, no, like actually, like genuinely, that is China did say that. That's exactly what happened. But what are the odds that a crazy takeoff success like that happens to offset whatever bomb and loss of money that Marathon causes? You know? Like, I don't think it's very likely that they're going to just have that sort of lightning in a bottle sort of event happen again to just bail them out of the fire. I would be shocked if that happens. I can be wrong, and maybe there will be a game that maybe it'll be that Tides of Annihilation game. Maybe it'll be another Chinese action game that even is the one to do it. But I don't know. They better hope that Black Myth Wukong DLC comes out the same time that Marathon releases.
I am more lonely than I would like. So much loss over so many years.
Let's see if we can fuck, huh? Let's see if we can get Yasuke laid.
In admirers.
Then I will train diligently.
What really brought you here? How long will you stay? What makes a man leave all he has known to come so far? Who are you really, Diogo?
Forgive me.
Monkey King just running around putting Sony's fires out. That's fucking what happened, man.
Then before you go,
like they better be sitting there hoping that fucking DLC is gonna release around the same time. Because otherwise, I don't know what they could do to. I don't know, man.
You betray your intentions at every step.
Do it again. Again. Him just ripping it up every time is really funny. Samurai whiplash. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll wrap up. I think I'll wrap up soon here. Probably maybe just after this mission, I guess, even after this all backstory thing ends. But I might try and do some more later tonight. I might try and come back and stream more. I don't know, 10, 11, maybe something like that. Or I'll try and work on the book. I don't know yet. I think I've maybe hit a point where I might need your eyes on what I've done so far before I can do more. Might be at that sort of point now with the current scene. Yeah, I know. Too bad I'm not playing any of this, and it's just a cutscene.
My apologies, Sensei.
No need. You did not react. You responded. Good.
I mean, it's fine. It's not like it's been like, you know. I'm okay with some long cutscenes. It's really more of the writing is just only so okay. It just is so kind of basic. Really, if the writing here was like really, really good, the cutscene could go on for an hour, and I'd be content to wait to pick the controller back up. It's really mostly just a matter of the writing. I just wish was impressing me more. It's like Metal Gear Solid 4 has a cutscene that's like basically I think it's like 2.5 hours long. It's like a full fucking movie. And I'm like, I fucking ate that shit up. I didn't care at all that I wasn't touching the controller. Because I was happy with the story. Yasuke's big sparring turnaround would have been more impactful as a Monoba. Oh, I think so too. But also it would have been more impactful if the writing was good. So on both counts, I think both of those things could have been improvements.
Fiquei surpreendido por ver homem como tu num lugar deste. Não devia ter sido indelicado. Perdoa-me.
I don't know. Like I said, I think it's good. It's a 7 out of 10. It's a 7 out of 10. It's a very it's like a good with a lowercase g sort of thing, you know? But this, to me, is failing story-wise for sure to live up to Origins. Because I think that was the last. That's the last one that had like a story I was actually like invested in.
Indeed.
Who are these people? What does the sensei want with me at this time of night? So peaceful and quiet now. Unlike the day.
The other thing, and I'll say this is something that I feel like
what is this?
Is weird about the sequence here. Why give me control to just walk from like one spot to the next spot? Just keep it going as a cutscene. I'd rather just kind of wait and just let the cutscene play out and have it end than to be like, well, here's 10 seconds of control and then back into the cutscene. You know? Like, I'd rather it just be like straight cutscene.
I wish to speak with you.
And then give me control when it's over. It's to make sure you're awake. Fair enough.
I will not speak a word.
Discretion is wise at Azuchi Castle. You never know what ears listen from the shadows.
You are fortunate, Diogo. You need allies at Azuchi. And Nobutsuna-sensei is valuable.
His training has been grueling.
That is why Lord Nobunaga chose him. There is no one better to test your strength, your skill, and most of all, your loyalty. Lord Nobunaga was also a student of Nobutsuna-sensei's teachings. Long ago.
A devoted student with an unshakable belief in himself. That confidence blinds him to certain dangers. He has many enemies, more than even he knows. He needs someone like you.
Sure.
Because of my size, my strength?
No.
I also,
a humble man.
The dialogue choices.
Like the Ashigaru Lord Nobunaga is so fond of. Unencumbered by the jealousies and politicking of samurai and daimyo.
Like, it feels very kind of pointless to me to have
for Lord Nobunaga.
these
Lord Nobunaga once gifted
dialogue choices too.
Katana,
it's like
a reward for his teachings.
Why
the champion from
even?
a rival school, Sanada Masatoyo School, challenged Nobutsuna's champion for the sword and won. This defeat dishonored Nobutsuna-sensei, and he feels diminished him in the eyes of Lord Nobunaga.
Those
I don't know.
samurai who mocked you.
Like, why even give me these dialogue choices? I just don't feel like they matter.
Masatoyo is their sensei.
I begin to understand.
Tomorrow, Lord Nobunaga returns to Azuchi. Masatoyo will swear allegiance to him at a ceremony.
Masatoyo will make sure to wear Nobutsuna's katana at his belt.
Right.
For all to see.
Tomorrow is about loyalty. Something Lord Nobunaga values above all else.
I didn't expect this flashback to be this long either. It was going on for a while.
A new katana, I see.
It was a gift from Lady Nene.
It is rare to see you out of your room at this hour. Something troubles you.
Lord Nobunaga rides for Azuchi if he has not arrived already. What if it is too soon?
It may be too soon. It may not be soon enough. What he needs to see from you is for him to decide. No matter. Let us see how you wield that blade. Follow my movement.
What the fuck is this? What? What the hell? Halfway through. Oh, dude, I guarantee we're not even close to halfway through the game. What is this minigame? This is so weird. Dance Meiji Restoration, exactly. Really weird. Yeah, I don't... It's gonna make me do it until I get it per... what is this? Why? This is very strange. Is it in combos? Yeah, it doesn't really make any sense. What the? That was strange. That was a very strange.
No longer trouble you. Thank you, Nobutsuna Sensei.
Yeah. Why? I'm so confused. So confused as to why the game would why they would think that was like a good idea.
Can't you see? Wisdom, integrity, courage. This is what it means to take up the sword. This is who I am.
I would be a warrior like you.
I am still learning myself. Nobutsuna Sensei is a true master.
My grandfather was a warrior. I wanted to be like him too. His name was Yasuke. He was brave, but also kind. When anyone needed something, they would call Yasuke, and he would always help.
Yeah,
and I miss him. And he was brave.
And again, the Uncanny Valley Ubisoft face.
It is good to remember your grandfather.
No, that was super cringy. And the awkward kind of wooden facial animation did not help either.
Yes, but I also want to be like you.
Yasuke.
Well, I just also do we really need him getting his name like it's a prequel? Like that was a bad case of like prequelitis storytelling, right? Where you prequels constantly feel the need to like show you how someone got some basic thing that isn't that significant, or like you don't really need to know how it happened, sort of thing. But it's not. This isn't even a prequel. This is just its own thing, and they still made a weird prequel flaw, like weird prequel mistake thing. Yeah, that was super cringy, dude.
I challenge Masatoyo's champion to a duel. I will win back my mentor's sword.
Outrageous! This barbarian is no samurai. He has no right to.
Samurai or not, I permit this to. No. I command it.
Yes, Lord. But, Lord, my champion defeated 3 students. Can he do the same?
Send 3 or 30, it matters not. I will take that sword back.
And I mean, again, and I'm not trying to just go make it all about comparing it to Ghost of Tsushima.
No.
But we got this, like, what in my mind is a 10 out of 10 open world samurai game. So this is even more like fighting an uphill battle to be good in my eyes, because that came out just, well, I guess 5 years ago now, but still.
Begin.
You said I would know your katana. Come on.
I will relish watching you die in shame. My man shows your skill.
I literally can't dodge if you're in the corner. God damn it. Jesus Christ.
Masato-sensei, what now?
Yeah, they just straight up, like, boxed me in. I mean, obviously, we're fine, but, like, come on, guys. Where's your honor, right? I thought this was all about honor. Didn't seem honorable to me.
I will have that.
Some of the music in this game is also weird because it feels like way too modern, and I feel like Assassin's Creed has always had just like orchestral scores or like music, you know, like, or like music made up of instruments of the time and stuff, like. But there's like what sounds like this like modern music tracks in quite a few times now in this game, and that's also weird. Like that seems new. I don't think I've ever seen that in any of these before. But that's weird to me. It's a very weird choice. No, it's both of them. It's both characters.
You have proven.
It's now he's totally had some of the like a bunch of scenes with the same thing.
You have earned your place next to me as a samurai.
I mean, like you could make a thing that had that as just part of its style, but because Assassin's Creed has never had it before, it feels weird and out of place, you know?
My name is Yasuke.
Yeah, the origin story of his name, it's like, God, come on, we didn't need that. We didn't need that at all. Oh, he said the thing. I must be Superman 4, the quest for peace. Fucking dumb. It's fucking dumb. I heard it and I clapped.
Join me.
Oh my god, are we really not done with the flashback? I swear to God, I thought that must be the end of the flashback. Wow, alright, it's still going.
This tree remains my favorite in all of Azuchi.
Oh, we're talking about his favorite tree now.
A bonsai is about guiding its proportion.
Oh, wow, okay.
And its maturation. But the tree itself must also want to develop. A gardener can only guide the tree so far.
Did you see that? It's like a whole tree just disappeared. Did you catch that? Did you see that? Did you see the whole tree just like disappear? Time for a yeah, no, oh, yeah, God, I hope not.
Of your guidance, Sensei.
You are more than worthy. You have come from a faraway land, shaken of bondage, and mastered our tongue. Foreign samurai.
You know what they I mean, I guess they actually did make one on the PS3, but you know what they should try again and do a better job this time and make it an action game and not an RPG. They should make an, I guess, another Afro Samurai game. Like, but really stick to like a Devil May Cry Bayonetta God of War, like straightforward action game type of game.
You honor me, Nobutsuna Sensei.
Tria's cloaking technology.
That is a list of names. The greatest students from across my many years of teaching. They will push you harder than I can. And if you can defeat them, you will be the true champion of my school.
Was this all just to set up this as like another side quest? Like, is that the whole point of this entire thing?
I will challenge these students, and whoever wins, the victory is yours, Sensei.
Okay. Are we out of the flashback? Oh my God, we're out of the flashback. It's over. It's finally over.
Oh, what is left of it?
I will go to her.
You should also know there's a shadow of our
Wow. Might have worked if Yasuke was the main character. We followed more of this from the start. Yeah, totally. Sure. Yeah. I 100% agree with that. That probably could have been placed at like kind of the beginning of the game, and that might have worked.
I should visit him at his new estate.
That might have totally worked. All right. Let's see. What did that check off on our missions here? So now we got another. Okay. So we got another sphere of people here to deal with. Okay. God, that's probably going to be another fucking flashback, too, that mission. There's this. I cannot do any of those yet. I'm not high enough level. That is also too high a level. Alright. Well, that was, I think, enough for right now. Well, that'll be the next thing we'll do. Let's see. Let's see if there's... I'll still take the flashback over some dude in a corporate office being told to get plugged into his ancestor for the 50. Yeah, no, I will. I will too. I definitely, yeah. No, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Definitely with you on that. But, it was just, man, it was just long. It's just very, very long. That is mainly what my problem with it was. But yeah, all right, we'll wrap up here. I might come back on later tonight, or I might be too busy working on the book, depending on what happens with that. But Yeah, still got. I feel like I made a decent amount of progress here. Um, yeah, try and keep that ball rolling. Let me look and see if there's anybody to raid. Yeah. Nah. We'll just end. That's fine. Well, Ulysses, I appreciate you hanging out. Big Bad Goat, Yoshino, thanks for stopping by. It was a good one, and I'll be back at it soon.